Hi, I'm Tim, Product Manager at Blue Sun Group. I'm here today with Dan from Queensland Solar and Lighting at their first Anker Solix X1 all-in-one battery storage installation. Now, Dan, we met up a few weeks ago now for your first product training and information session. And since then, you've decided to onboard Anker Solix for your customers. What made you decide to get involved with Anker Solix?
It was more the fact that we wanted a quality product to offer customers who had a house that needed a product with a little bit more innovation, or they wanted a little bit more control over their power consumption.
So on this property, we've installed 50 kilowatts of battery storage to match with an existing solar array on the roof. So what they've done here is they've actually got two systems in parallel to give them their maximum 50 kilowatts of battery storage to make the most of their solar rebate as they want to, I suppose, maximise their self-consumption on the property, utilising their PV as much as possible, capturing that during the day and using that in the evenings, or for also no grid events as well. So the Anker Solix X1 has a really unique appearance and aesthetic. So what really drew you to that?
Well, the customer said, I don't want any big bulky boxes laying around. How much space does it take up? I said, man, calm down, chill out, man. Look at this Anker product, you know? Oh, wow, look how slim it is, and boom, sells itself.
Exactly right. They've got a really lovely front-facing screen as well. Why is that useful?
Oh, so you can just walk up and see what's going on. And it even comes alive and tells you before you even have to go up and press the button. A nice haptic display. You walk up, it turns on, gives you all the information. The app's fantastic on the phone, but that in-product display gives the customer that confidence to know it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Looks fantastic. You don't always have to pull out your phone, right? That's right.
So on this site, you already had a lot of PV on the roof, solar on the roof. So they really wanted to sort of have an option to capture that through battery storage, and that's why you chose the Anker Solix basically to add on to their existing system and replace an existing inverter as well. That's
right, yeah, they had many three-phase inverters, MPPTs going all over the place, big size as well, so we needed a decent three-phase system to handle this situation, and Anker ticked all the boxes. Fantastic. So two parallel inverter units for the Anker system, giving you 2 by 8 kilowatts of three-phase output for battery charge to your loads, energy consumption storage as well. You mentioned when you first showed your customer the product, they were really stoked with it. So what was it about the Anker product that your customer really liked? So the fact that you were able to answer all the questions about them asking about the app, you could just send them the demo. They could download the app straight away and see the demo. Have a bit of a play with it. Have a bit of a play and you know, really try to understand what it would be like owning, the experience of owning the Anker. Also just the look of it, the aesthetic look, the slimness of the battery, and the fact that they know about Anker as a brand name in the portable battery. Exactly right. Industry. So it's a big brand, a big global brand already. A lot of confidence being backed by that with their residential storage product. I can see that you're in a garage here installation where the cars go. So the slimness of the product, the really slim design really benefits the location and maximises the space for the vehicles to come in and out as well. Yeah. So with the customer having space as a primary focus, Anker covered that box. He also was definitely looking at he wanted to be able to manipulate and use his own power when he's seen fit. So he wanted to be able to use the app there. And then also the salt corrosion properties within the warranty was a bit appealed to him greatly. Yeah, well, that's a C5 marine anti-corrosion rating, basically best in the industry. And as 90% of Queenslanders live on the coast, it's a really important part of the Anker product really, so yeah, that's great. So you mentioned the customer really liked the app and the interface. So yes. What about that was great? So at their shop, they've got the battery backup and there's not as much manipulation, but I keep reminding him that it's a shop and we don't need to keep looking at it, and we don't have to keep tweaking things because everything's stationary. However, this is your house, this is your castle, and you know, if you're home and you want some power coming up, or there's an event that's going to happen, you want to be able to manipulate your battery so that you can live in comfort. And that's what Anker lets you do, whereas other cheaper brands don't let you do that. Oh, great. So there is an existing inverter still on the site. You left one three-phase inverter here. Yep. So with the Anker solution and its dual CT metering, you're obviously metering not only your load and your new battery system, you're also monitoring your existing solar as well. So in your customer's Anker app, you can see the whole site, solar from the Anker, solar from the third-party inverter, and it basically functions all as one system. Yeah, and that's why he loves it. So you can just see his house consumption right there in the app. It doesn't get muddled when you add the two inverters together. Yeah, fantastic. And all that data, like we mentioned, is synced up with the full home monitoring display on the product itself. Yeah, so, great.
Anker Solix. Live in power.